It'll be Stepanek to start.
Paes, Stepanek.
Well, it's entertaining. It's a good contrast. It's two very good volleys against two very good hitters from the back of the court. It's just what's going to prevail. The forehands of the Spaniards or the excellent volleys from Paes Stepanek. But again, the Spaniards, they need to do their part serving, get active in the net, help out. It's too hard for them to continue to win points from the back of the court on their serve as well.
Didn't hit the lob hard enough, did he? And the wrong part of the court as well. Double fail there.
Stepanek.
Great move at Lopez did well, because that was going right at his chest.
Stepanek.
Himself out of trouble. Keeping the racket out in front, that's the key, isn't it? Doesn't matter how ugly the volley looks, if you keep your racket out there, you're going to have a good chance. If you do run around that forehand, you leave a lot of court open.
Paes, Stepanek.
Yeah, it was a good enough second serve, good enough angle where it took Lopez way out of court. And then Paes pretty good at sticking volleys into an open court.
Service.
But it shows aggressive intent from Mark Lopez. I don't mind seeing him do that. He took the return on, tried to play it on his terms, utilizing his strength, which is his forehand return. As a server, even though Paes won that point, you don't enjoy seeing Mark Lopez skip around and hit forehands off second serves. You don't want that happening.
It's a gift.
Stepanek, we've highlighted this a couple of times during this event, during last year. His volleys will go before Leander Paes. He's the man that can be prone to nerves a little more than Leander Paes. And we're being critical, of course, Stepanek. It's a hard thing to say when you've won 2 Grand Slams in the last 2 years, but he does have a tendency to steer volleys in very tight moments. More like it from the Spaniards.
3-all.
Mark Lopez is so quick from the back of the court that he could probably get over and cover Granollers if Stepanek does go down his line. That's the unpredictable element that the Spaniards utilize that really makes them a nightmare to play. Not just concerned about Mark Lopez hitting forehands from the back, you've also got a net man faking and poaching, distracting you. And it also lends itself to that, getting errors.
4-3. Granollers,
You force your
Lopez.
opponents to take a more aggressive approach. You turn over the high part of the net, less court to hit into. That's the net man's job. And if Granollers and Lopez, if they watch tape of last year when they won this tournament, they'd see that they were way more reactive at the net.
Oh, blistering return. And they got the mini break.
5-4.
Stepanek just
Granollers,
misses his spot
Lopez.
slightly. See, Granollers just came straight into his wheelhouse. Didn't have to move at all. For the first time in this match, the Spaniards were the lead.
Oh, smart volleying. Granollers' initial volley was just perfect. But it just took Paes and Stepanek off their stride.
It put the ball down at Stepanek's feet because Stepanek was coming in hard, looking to volley. Any other sort of volley, and Stepanek probably would have been able to win the point. Beautiful touch from Marcel Granollers.
Remarkable recovery. And having been so dominant, Paes and Stepanek at the net, they get a little bit of their own medicine towards the end of this match.
This is outrageous. This shot here, full stretch defense, and then Granollers. But he didn't back up. He took one step backwards, but then he stood his ground, ready to react. See if Mark Lopez has the conviction to run around and hit a forehand return again. There it is.
Does. Well. Shot. His favourite shot. They hold a sizable advantage.
And that's a real winner's mentality when you factor in the fact that last time he did that, Paes was able to get in quickly and stick the volley through the middle of the court for a winner. But that's just backing yourself, having the self-belief to know that you're still going to play tennis on your terms. You're still going to look to hit your favorite shot. What a combination from Paes, deep and short. The backhand volley drop shot has been exquisite today. Deep, forcing your opponent back, then short. Seems very simple in principle, but it is far from that. The skills required something special. Look for Granollers to continue to be active and try and get his racket on this return of Stepanek. still a better way to lose a point from the Spaniards. They poached initially, got Marc Lopez running over, hitting forehands. That's making Stepanek Paes react a little bit more to what they were doing.
Took charge of the net, but it's Stepanek.
Yeah, and a backhand volley from Stepanek, that was a steer. That was not a stick volley. It was high enough for Stepanek to be aggressive and finish the point. And he did the opposite. He allowed Marc Lopez to unload on another forehand.
So our Leander Paes dreams once again here of winning the World Tour Finals. Going to go up in smoke. Not for certain, of course, that even if they lose today, they'll go out, but it's a distinct possibility. It's match points. And there weren't too many places that Stepanek could put that ball. It's going to be awkward, but he found one of them.
It's cat and mouse. What an incredible lob from Marc Lopez. Stepanek up to the task, getting the ball down the feet of the Spaniards.
Latch first service.
Agony. Leander Paes proves the man again. This is so fascinating. So intense, so much going on. Contrasting personalities, contrasting individuals. All aiming for one goal. And yet again, it's been a fantastic advert for the doubles game, regardless. Third match point.
Mr. Lopez on the call at the left parcel line, the ball's gone out. Second serve.
It's out, and the Spaniards record their first win of the week. The defending champions do keep themselves in the hunt.